Good morning. Anybody else out there feeling just frazzled with all that's going on? So, I want to share with you a practice that's been helping me just connect to my center. So, to start, put one hand over the other on your lower belly. Let's just do some belly circles. Inhale as you come up and exhale as you go down. And then go back the other way. Inhale as you come up and exhale as you go down. So, in today's practice, we'll be doing a bunch of movements to bring energy to our center, basically to our lower belly, to our lower dantian. And also, we'll be doing movements where we're moving from our center, seeing if we can take all that frazzled energy that's going out of ourselves and bring it back inwards for strength, vitality. So now take your hands, and there's some great points smack in the middle of your palm. Pericardium 6, or pericardium 8. Pericardium 8, my bad. And smack in the middle of the palm, heart protector, and rub your palms so you feel some heat. Now, these points in the middle of our palm, either pericardium 6 or 8, I'm pretty sure it's 8, is where energy comes in our body, and it's also where energy goes out. So it can be pretty useful as we draw energy from the earth and the heavens, but also as we give that healing energy to ourselves. So bring your palms to your belly center, put your tension between your palms and also in your lower belly. And we're going to do some belly breathing. So inhale and exhale. As you inhale, basically you're opening up the field of energy by your belly, sort of expanding it. So expand that energy field. As you exhale, you're condensing it into your lower belly. So inhale, expand, exhale, condense it. And as you inhale, stand a little taller. As you exhale, sort of soften your chest and sink a little bit into the earth. So bring your attention to the palms of your hands as you pull in energy from the earth. Now condense that energy and direct it right into our lower bellies. Inhale, gathering and expanding, and exhale, condensing to our lower bellies. Let's do another. Now shift your hands just a few inches in front of your belly and see what happens when you sort of palpate. So don't touch your body, but just kind of hover and see, just put your awareness in the palms of your hands and in your belly and see what you notice. So we're going to continue with this belly breath. This time, inhale, let your arms float away, and exhale, come close. So we're expanding our energy field. And as we exhale, we're condensing that energy into our lower belly. Again, keeping your attention, the palm of your hands and your lower belly. See if sensations change as your palms get closer to your belly, and if they change as your palms get farther from your belly. Again, as you inhale, stand a little taller, expanding that energy field. And as you exhale, sinking your knees into the earth just a little bit. So inhale, expand. Exhale, condense into our lower belly. Sort of building up our vital life force in our lower belly or our lower dantian. Sort of a reservoir. And then place one hand over the other, over your lower belly. Close your eyes. And just sink your awareness into your feet. And invite your feet to sort of send roots down deep into the earth. And shift your weight just a little bit to your heels. Soften your tailbone. And soften your chest. and then lifting from the crown of your head. Imagine that there's like a thread of white light just lifting you up to the heavens, and just slide your chin a little bit back and up. And now you're sort of lengthening your spine and you're in vertical alignment with the energy of the earth, the energy of the heavens. And take a slow, deep breath so that your hands move away from your spine. And exhale out. Slow, deep breath into your hands as your belly moves away from your spine. And then exhale as your belly moves back towards your spine. Sort of checking in. And throughout this whole class, we'll sort of check in with our lower belly and just see how our sensations may shift. And take a moment to turn your attention inwards. And today, especially, turn your attention to your lower belly. When I say your lower belly, take 3 fingers from your navel and then imagine pushing straight into the middle like there's a ball smack in the middle of your belly, and that's your lower dantian. And then opening your eyes. We'll do a series of movements to lengthen our muscles and loosen any tension in our body, release any tension. So floating your right hand up and your left hand down by your belly. I'll do your mirror image. I'm going to do circling sparrows. So in this, your sparrows are your hands and the palms are facing each other. So we're also having this huge chi ball of sort of light. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, go over to the left. And then inhale, circle around that ball, and exhale over. And inhale, just circle around the ball, and exhale. So just kind of feeling the edges of that lovely energy ball as we're moving from our center, opening up our side body. Inhale as you circle up, and exhale, circle down. Feel your feet as they're rooted in the earth. But also put your attention to your palms. Notice sort of chi ball, right? As you're turning it. And put your attention in your lower belly and see what you notice. Then standing with your feet probably wider than hip width, your toes out, pointing out a little bit, and I'll back up, maybe you can see me. Hold up your palms so they face the heavens, and picture that each palm is holding a ball, maybe a ball of light. This is called lifting ball. So your front hand is going to go forward as your back heel lifts off the ground, and then moving from your center. So twisting, so holding those balls, keeping your palms always facing the heavens as you're holding those little balls of light. Waking up your spine. And then with your breath, inhale as you lift, exhale as you turn. Inhale, lift those balls up. So keeping those balls turning from your center. Now this movement is a couple thousand years old. Lift ball. As you lift each time, as you inhale and lift, just picture your spirits, just feel your spirits lifting, and sort of tap into that inner child that would play with a little ball. So inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. Let's do one more to each side. And then keeping your feet rooted, turning from your hips and your waist, you're going to shift your weight from left to right. I'll do your mirror image. So we're doing knocking on the door of life, but with a weight shift. So your feet are wide, your arms are heavy, your neck and shoulders are relaxed, and we're knocking on our lower belly, our lower back, knocking on our chi belt, sort of waking up all those lovely acupressure points that are good for vitality. There's one right smack behind your navel on your spine, door of life. So we're knocking on that. Now take your front hand and let it knock right under your collarbone. That's the beginning of your lung meridian, lungs 1 and 2. Great for your immune system, great for your lungs. Now let's drop it back down as you're sort of shifting, moving from your center. And slow it down. So then, bending your knees with your hands on your thighs, take a breath in, and you're going to look over your right shoulder as you push away. Right, you're going to look over your right shoulder, pushing away with your left hand on your left thigh, and put your attention on your tailbone. Invite it to drop down. I know mine always kind of creeps up, so just invite it to soften. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, push on your left hand, on your left thigh. Take another breath in and twist. And then inhale, come to center. And then we'll go the other side as you push away from the opposite hand on the opposite leg, from the opposite direction you're twisting. Breath in, exhale, and twist. Take a breath in, exhale, and twist. Let's do one more. And then straightening your legs. Let's do a forward fold. Relaxing your head and your neck and your shoulders, inviting your lower back to lengthen, and your hamstrings, your calves. And maybe inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through your mouth. So then take one hand and grab the back of your wrist. Bend your knees slightly, tuck your tailbone under and roll up. And then push your hips forward as you stretch the front of your body. And then roll down and roll up. And then lifting your arms up over your head, pushing through your fingers. Now tuck your chin in, lift from the crown of your head. And on the next inhale, let's try it. Inhale. Lift your left ear toward the heavens. Yeah. So in each inhale, open, kind of breathe energy into your left side of your neck. So breath in and exhale. And then with slow, gentle circles, circle your chin as you're lifting your ear toward the heavens. And then see this morning how big you want those circles, how fast, how slow, and then go back the other way. Just inviting tension and tightness to sort of release. And then gently drop your chin to your chest. Take a breath in. Exhale it through your mouth. And then lift your right ear up to the heavens. And with each inhale, invite your breath into your nicely stretching, lengthening neck muscles. And then start doing little neck circles. Seeing how big or small. Also sort of enjoy how sort of softly and smoothly you can do these circles. Let's go the other way around. You might hear crackling and just being gentle with your neck. And then shake it out. And then take your right leg. I'll do your mirror image. And you're going to do a bit of a lunge. And then take your right hand and shake it out. And in this movement, you're going to move from your center. So you're going to sort of rotate your torso inward. And then you're going to lift your shoulder up to your ears. But as you do that, shift your weight to your back leg. Now turn your center to the forward. Drop your arm and come down. So turn, lift, and circle. So with your breath, you're going to inhale as you lift and exhale as you shift your weight. Inhale, lift up to your ear, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Realizing that most of this movement is coming from your center, right? Your arm's barely moving, only when you lift it up and around, and then just let it drop. Lift it up around, and then just let it drop. Noticing it's really the movement of your center. And then shake it out. And compare your right side with your left side. And for me, I feel a stretch on one side for my shoulder and the other side with my hips. So let's switch, put the other leg forward, shake out your arm, and then turning in to your center. Shift your weight as you lift your shoulder up to your ear and down. With your breath, inhale as you shift your weight back, and exhale as you shift your weight forward. Inhale up and exhale. Sort of enjoying that sort of whatever your range of motion is in your shoulder and in your hip. Noticing how your hips and your shoulders, as you loosen your shoulders, it also often loosens your hips. As you loosen your hips, it often helps loosen your shoulders. So inhale up to your ear, and exhale, shift your weight forward. Just letting that arm hang till you lift it up and around and down. Another one, and down. And then just shake out your arms. Sort of shake them downward. And then start bouncing into your heels. And picture sort of ball of light in your lower dantian. That's that 3 fingers down from your navel and in. Picture this ball, and as you bounce, this whole ball, right, is bouncing. So bounce from your center. And then see what happens when you bounce that ball quickly, how that feels. Or maybe really slowly, just bouncing from your center. Slow down and close your eyes and turn your awareness inwards. And just see what you notice. And then open your eyes. I want to share with you a series of flowing movements that first clear stagnation from our center and then bring more energy in. So the first one's from Daisy Lee. And if you don't know Daisy Lee, you should check her out. She's pretty fabulous. And so this is her version of Swimming Dragon. So what's going to happen is your lower hand is going to sweep across your lower belly about an inch or two away. And what you're doing is you're clearing, you're pulling energy out, stagnant energy, clearing stagnation. Your opposite hand will be palm face up, and it's going to be gathering energy. So start with your feet a little wider than hip, width apart. Invite your feet to sink into the ground. Drop your tailbone and lift from the crown of your head. Take your left hand over your lower belly and your right hand up. You're going to turn from your waist. As you turn from your waist, your lower hand's going to start to sweep your belly. And then once you've turned as far as your waist wants to go, continue with your shoulders and your neck. And then switch hands. Same idea. So you're going to sweep with the lower as you gather with the top hand. Now our breath is when we change hands, you pause. So then let's do an inhale, pause, and then an exhale. Really put your attention to the palm of your hands and invite your palm of your hands so your palms can pull out energy and give energy. So invite it to sort of sweep any stagnation away and down to the earth. So inhale, sweep, pause, exhale, come back. Inhale, sweep as your raised arm gathers. And put your attention in your lower belly. And invite any cloudy gray energy, whatever that means to you. Invite it, sort of move and disperse. So clearing any energy blockages. So we'll do that. Pause and then exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale, swimming dragon. As you keep doing this, but now you're going to make your sweeps a little smaller, a little smaller. You do these little sort of spirals, clearing away any stagnant energy in our lower bellies. And then put your hands right in front of your lower belly and see what you notice. So now that we've cleared any stagnant energy in our lower dantian, let's pull in vibrant energy. So we'll do that with a tigress gathers her cubs. So you're going to glide back with your hips. You're going to reach out your left hand, and the palm of your hand, that Laogong point, is going to grab hold of like a little cub. Imagine it's tigress gathering her cubs, and she pulls that cub into her center. So you reach out and pull it in. So I like to exhale out and then inhale that precious cub into your belly, that precious cub or that precious vibrant energy. So exhale, sweep, inhale, pull. Inhale, pull that energy in, or that little tiger cub. So glide your hips back and then stand a little taller. With your intention, just picture pulling golden light or a golden tiger cub into your lower belly, just filling your lower belly with light. Gather. So as you sort of swing your arm out and spiral it in, palm out, pull it in. Let's do one more to each side. And we're going to continue to build energy into our lower bellies. So with your right hand at your lower belly, your left hand is going to float up, so over your head. And once it gets over your head, turn both palms away from each other. So your top palm connect to the energy of the heavens, whatever that means for you. The energy of the heavens is very young and very expansive, inspirational. Your lower hand, as it faces the earth, connect to the energy of the earth, which is very yin and nurturing. Then you're going to turn both palms so they face each other. And then you're going to compress, like we did earlier today, that energy into your lower belly. Now that we've brought all that energy in, we're going to stir it. So you're going to turn your hands once, twice, 3 times. And now the opposite hand's on top. So with our breath, float your hand up, turn your palms, exhale, bringing that energy to the center. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, stand a little taller as you float your hands up. Exhale, sink that energy into your lower belly. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, float as your hands, palms turn away. Exhale, sink as you compress that energy into your lower belly. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, gather. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, stand taller and gather. Exhale, bring the energy to your belly. Inhale, float your hand up and condense it into your lower belly. Oh, I think I lost count. Inhale, float up and gather. Exhale, sink. Pull that energy inward. And float your hand up and gather. And sink. Let's do one more. Inhale, float your hand up, gather, and sink. And then turning that chi ball so you can sort of feel it right in front of your lower belly. Just glide your hips back. And as you glide your hips back, separate your hands. Now tuck your tailbone under and roll up as the back of your hands come together. Drop your elbows. Sink your chest in your knees as you push forward. And then inhale back to your chi ball. So with our breath, take a breath in. Exhale, glide your hands apart. Inhale, tuck your tailbone under the back of your arms. Drop your elbows, sink your chest as you push forward. And then inhale and gather. Exhale. Inhale, tuck your tailbone under and roll up. Drop your elbows and exhale as you sink in your chest and your knees. And inhale, connect to the energy around you. This is embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So the tiger is your vital life force, sort of vitality within each of us. So embrace that tiger. And then return to the mountain. The mountain is your inner peace, inner stillness. So that sort of combination. So inhale, roll up. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, gather energy from all around you and bring it back to your center. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under as you push past any limitations. Connect to that energy all around. So exhale, float your hands. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, push forward. This time, make a really big connect to the energy all around you. Now spiral down and connect down to the earth and make like this big, big chi ball. Now take that big chi ball, lift it up. Now make a little, condense that energy to this like supercharged chi ball. Inhale. And just invite that energy to just pour down through you. Float your hands up and down. So start again. Take a breath in. Exhale, glide your hips. Inhale, tuck your tailbone under. Exhale, push. Inhale, gather. Exhale, sink down. Make this big chi ball. Lift the chi ball. Now condense that energy. Take an inhale in and just invite that energy to pour down through your whole body. Inhale, float your arms up, and exhale, float down. Let's do one more. Take a breath in. Exhale, glide your hips back. Inhale, tuck your tailbone under. Roll up. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, connect to that energy of the universe. Sink down. Make yourself a nice big chi ball. Lift it up. Now, condense that energy. And then as you inhale, lift it up and invite that sort of golden light down wherever you could use a little extra golden light down through your body. Inhale, float your arms up. And exhale, float down. And stand with your feet close together. Put one hand over the other on your lower belly. Close your eyes. And sink your awareness down into your feet. And invite your toes to just relax. Your heels to sink into the earth. Your ankles and your knees relax. And invite your body to just do little micro movements, kind of like your seaweed in the ocean. And take a slow, deep breath into your lower belly. And a slow breath out. As you take a slow breath in, let your belly move away from your spine. As you exhale, let your belly move towards your spine. And drop your awareness into your lower belly. Inviting that ball of light with each breath in to grow just a little bigger. And then take a moment to turn your attention inward. Just seeing what you notice with curiosity and a little humor. And thank you for joining me today.